My name is Ted Cowan. I'm from Rockland. I'm just going to say a few words with regards to Gateway 1. Gateway 1 is a project of the Maine Department of Transportation and several other governmental organizations that was, by their definition, supposed to be just a cooperative effort to coordinate repair and development along the Route 1 corridor. It's actually much more than that. It has its roots in something which most people want to deny, but the truth is that it began with something called Agenda 21. It evolved through several organizations such as Sustainable Development, the Livability Agenda. It's known as Smart Growth many places. The way that this works is that they try and create a regional structure so that the independence of the main towns can be overridden and a group structure can outvote the individual's town in order to get new land use ordinances put in place. Most of these land use ordinances that are incorporated into the plans are hidden and they're not advertised. So you don't see them, you won't be able to find them unless you really dig for them. What they're trying to do is shift the development away from rural areas into the towns and cities. They're trying to restrict the access to people in the rural areas in order to actually decrease the populations there and force everybody to live into the cities and towns. You can find all this on the internet. One of the places where you'd want to start to look is something called the Wildlands Project. This is a ridiculously insane project. However, this is the basis of all of the environmental plans which are presently in development in the United States and the United Nations. This is the official policy of the United States government. They don't use those words, but if you look it up, you'll find that this is actually what is behind groups such as Gateway 1. Now, Gateway 1 is not just a Maine phenomenon. All across the country, most every town has some form of this beginning to be brought into their comprehensive planning. One of the places where this has been very strongly adopted is Portland, Oregon. If you do an internet search for Portland, Oregon, you'll find that for 20 years that they have been promoting smart growth, sustainable development. It's been a disaster. They claim that it's in order to prevent sprawl. However, the congestion in the city has been going up. Instead of making housing and property more affordable, it's less affordable. It went from one of the most affordable places to live to one of the 10 least affordable places to live. One of the other things that happens when you force people to live in a confined area, which is one of the alternative objectives or ulterior objectives of Gateway 1, is that with the increased density of the population, the crime rate goes up. People do not want to live stacked and packed on top of each other. They want to be able to decide where they want to live. And truth is, most people do not want to live in the cities. So this is going on in your town, whether you realize it or not, most likely. This is a project that no longer goes by this name in the state of Maine. The funding for the program was terminated several years ago. However, that did not terminate it. It just went underground. Most towns are still trying to implement the same land use ordinances. If you look on the internet or attend your town meetings, you'll be able to see that it's the same pattern, it's the same template all across the country. Changing the land use ordinances so that development will occur within city limits, not outside, restrictions on the land use so that you can't live out in the country anymore. If you have any questions or you want to research this some more, you'll be able to find some information on the campconstitution.net website. They have a script page where this document can be found and other information. There's a lot of information available on the internet. All it takes is a little bit of research and you can find out what's going on. Thank you.